Lena and Ethan had always been told they looked alike. Same deep brown eyes, same sharp jawline, even the same dimple that appeared when they smiled. Strangers often mistook them for siblings, but they would laugh it off. "We just have one of those faces," Lena would joke. They met in college, drawn together by an utmost magnetic connection. They shared similar interests: photography, old jazz records, and a love for adventure. It felt like fate had put them together. Within a year, they were inseparable. They did everything together: cooking, going to the cinema, even going to the prom together. After graduating from college, Ethan proposed. Their wedding was a grand celebration. Their parents on both sides were happy for them. Lena and Ethan were so much in love. Life was perfect until the pregnancy. At their first daughter's appointment, the nurse suggested genetic testing, a routine check, since Lena and Ethan were first-time parents. They thought nothing of it, but a week later, they were called back in. Dr. Renaud's face was unreadable as she placed the test result on the desk. "I need you both to listen carefully," she said, her voice gentle. "Your DNA shows something unexpected." Lena squeezed Ethan's hand. "What do you mean?" she asked. Dr. Renaud sighed. "You both share an almost identical genetic makeup. And this is only possible if you both are siblings." Lena laughed out loud. "What are you saying, doctor?" "We are married. We are expecting a child." Ethan shook his head. "This has to be a mistake," he said. Dr. Renaud's expression didn't change. "I ran the test twice, to be sure." She paused. "Have either of you heard about being adopted or switched at birth?" The question hit them like a blow. "No," Ethan said, his voice barely above a whisper. Lena's hand trembled. "My mother told me she had a difficult birth, but I would never doubt she was my real mother." Dr. Renaud hesitated. "I suggest talking to your families. You deserve answers." That night, Lena and Ethan sat in silence at their apartment. The air was thick with questions neither of them wanted to ask. Finally, Ethan stood. "We need to talk to our parents," he said. The next day, they visited Ethan's parents. His mother, Margaret, grew pale when they explained the doctor's findings. She exchanged a glance with her husband before taking a deep breath. "There is something you should know," she whispered. Ethan's father, Robert, looked down with heavy guilt on his face. "You were born in St. Augustine's Hospital," he said slowly. "There was a fire outbreak in the maternity ward that night you were born. Some babies were moved in chaos and mistakes were made." Lena covered her mouth, her heart pounding. Margaret continued. "When we brought Ethan home, we never questioned it, but later rumors surfaced that some babies had been switched." Ethan staggered back, shaking his head. "And you never told me," he said. Margaret's voice cracked. "We didn't know for sure. We didn't want to believe it." Lena turned to Ethan, horror dawning in her eyes. "Ethan, if you were switched, then where is your real family?" The answer came that evening when they confronted Lena's parents. Her mother, Deborah, burst into tears the moment Lena told her about the doctor's test results. "Oh God," she sobbed, clutching her chest. "I knew something was wrong that night in the hospital. I felt it in my soul. So my baby boy was exchanged with another woman's son," she said in tears. Lena's father, Charles, was shaking. "We never thought it would come to this," he said. Lena felt sick. "So you knew? So Dad, you knew?" she said. "Yes, we suspected something was wrong," Charles admitted. "But there was no proof, and there was no way to confirm it," Charles said in tears. A heavy silence settled over them. The weight of an unimaginable truth pressed down on Lena and Ethan. They weren't just husband and wife, they were twins. That night, Lena laid in bed staring at the ceiling. Ethan sat on the floor, his head in his hands. Both of them were in tears. "What do we do?" he whispered. She had no answer. The love, the laughter, were they all a lie? In the weeks that followed, they made the perfect decision to separate. Lena got rid of the pregnancy. It wasn't easy. Every glance, every touch felt like a ghost of the life they had built. They moved to different cities, trying to rebuild their shattered identities. The love they had shared didn't just disappear. It lingered in old song, in the smell of rain, in the echoes of laughter. From a time before the truth destroyed everything. Some fates are cruel, some truths are unbearable, and some love are never meant to be.